Birds of Prey in the fantabulous and something of the one Harley Quinn, or the title has now been changed to Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. This is the standalone Harley Quinn movie, also mixed in with a Birds of Prey film, and is a brand new 2020 movie and the eighth film in the DCEU. And this one didn't really have any connection to Suicide Squad, and Harley Quinn and Margot Robbie as that character was easily the best part of that movie. So I was excited to see what they could do with the Harley Quinn movie, even though I wasn't really anticipating this movie that much. I wasn't expecting it to be very good. And you know what? I enjoyed it more than I thought it was going to be, and mainly that's because Harley Quinn is a very entertaining character, and they do a really good job here. As I said, she is the best part of that movie. Her performance here still stands up, and she actually did a really good job. And when this movie was a solid Harley Quinn movie, it was really fresh, fun, unique, and funny, and I really liked it. When it was in a Birds of Prey movie, I didn't really have much anticipation for the film, and I really didn't care about seeing the Birds of Prey. And when they came in, it felt very rushed, and I didn't really like their inclusion in the movie at all. I think they should have just made a Harley Quinn movie. The majority of it, though, is a Harley Quinn film, and I will say the mostly thing I enjoyed about this movie was the first act. It was very unique. They had a great narration from Harley Quinn, and there was a lot of backstory, a lot of really telling us what's happening, but it was done in a fresh and fun way, and a lot of the humor in this movie really worked. It was a fresh, fun humor for a superhero movie. It wasn't like Deadpool or anything like that. It felt a bit different, which is what I appreciated about it. It was very colourful. I loved how it would like freeze frame on like an image of someone, and then there's like random absurdly colourful drawings would appear upon the screen, and then we'll get an entire flashback and narration by Harley Quinn about what happened. And they'll do that continuously throughout the first act. Unfortunately, that stops after we see all the characters that have been introduced, and it sort of becomes a lot more bland towards the second and third act. But this first hour, I would say, was really entertaining, and I was really enjoying it. And mainly because it was a full-on Harley Quinn movie. Ewan McGregor plays the villain Black Mask. He doesn't really have the mask on that much. He was a very angry villain, you know, and swears a lot, cuts off people's faces. And for the most part, he was entertaining. He was a very bland villain, but he was entertaining to watch. And there was some threat behind him, but he was a fairly weak villain, even though he was playing a fun character. And the majority of that is what's around this movie. Harley Quinn herself is a really fun character who's entertaining to watch, and her charisma is really, really levels up, and it's really entertaining charisma from her, and her performance is really good. But her character didn't really have any added stuff. I know she's broken up with the Joker sort of thing, and it's sort of about Harley Quinn being herself and then getting the new group of people, and I didn't think this movie added anything to that character. And it sort of felt like the last 10 minutes were the Birds of Prey movie, and the rest of it was a Harley Quinn movie. And when it was a Harley Quinn movie, I was really liking it, and it was really fun. When it was a Birds of Prey movie, I didn't really care that much. But still, the movie was very colourful. It had pretty solid action scenes, but unfortunately there was no music behind the action scenes, or the music was really undertoned and it didn't sell the action scenes. There was no punch behind them. There was no weight to them, even though they were entertaining, well choreographed, well shot, and quite funny and absurd. There wasn't really anything behind the action scenes to really make them pop out or entertaining. They were just there, and that was a problem for me. But beside the problems, I did like this more than I thought it was going to. I liked a lot of the styles and fresh stuff this movie had. Unfortunately, they didn't really go for it and, you know, really go for those ideas that are there. They really just use them once, and then the movie comes a lot more bland. It does have a lot of mediocre elements, but I enjoyed the performance. I enjoyed the majority of the movie. It's probably quite a forgettable movie, and it sort of makes sense, part of the DCU, because the four best DCU movies are Shazam, Aquaman, Man of Steel, and Wonder Woman. All those movies are standalone superhero movies. The three worst DCU films, in my opinion, are Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, and Justice League, which are all team-up movies. This movie is in the middle in my ranking, actually. It makes sense, because it's sort of part a team-up movie of the Birds of Prey, and part not with the Harley Quinn movie. I still wish they made a full Harley Quinn film, because the majority of that I really enjoyed, but I thought this was okay. I thought they did a good job, and even though it had some mediocre elements, quite a lot of mediocre elements, and it did get quite bland. For what it was, I certainly wasn't disappointed. I certainly thought it was better than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, I'm going to go positive on this one, I think. I'm going to give Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey a B-. I'm also going to give this movie a 6.9 out of 10. Guys, comment down below your opinions on Birds of Prey if you did see it. And of course, thanks for watching, and goodbye.